Hey guys, I'm back with the review for episode 2, season 3 of Pretty Little Liars. I'm so sorry I'm late, but let's get into it. So Emily finds this necklace, a necklace that has teeth on it, and of course we all think it's human teeth, and she runs out of the classroom, and by the time the girls catch up with her, she's just freaking out. She's washing her hands. She doesn't know exactly what she just touched. And then, of course, these girls go and accidentally drop it in the toilet, which toilets nowadays have sensors, and it just goes down the drain, unfortunately. And then later, Aria finds an earring, and this earring was actually originally found when she and Allison were in her dad's office, and both earrings were actually there in the couch. So Aria trashes her dad's office, and all this time he thought Meredith did it. Come to find out, it was really Aria, and, well, he makes her apologize to Meredith. Now, look, guys, I'm not gonna lie. If I knew that my dad was cheating on my mom with some woman, she wouldn't get an apology out of me. I'm sorry, no offense. I'm just saying, I would not apologize to that woman one bit. It just seems so... I couldn't do it. I just could not do it. So Hannah continues to go and see Mona. And Mona actually talks in this episode. She says something along the lines of, "You're getting them again, aren't you?" The texts. And then when Hannah, of course, tries to question her about it, visiting times are over. She has to leave. And, of course, Mona is going to take out some, what were they? Tweezers. Some very sharp tweezers. Prick her finger and blood. I don't know. She just starts bleeding. And I'm just like, okay, you a little crazy. Now, Hannah and Caleb's relationship is kind of rocky because in his eyes, she's still lying to him after all this stuff has happened. She's going to see Mona. He didn't know about it, and even though he doesn't like it, he'll go with her just to show his support. And now for one of the big moments of the show for me is when Spencer finds out that Jenna is still taking eye drops even after her surgery and even when she's still supposedly blind. So what happens at the end of the episode is the girls, they start to leave the bathroom and everything. But Jenna's going to go in there and fill up her water bottle. So what they do is they take the earring that Aria found in her locker and they place it in an area where Jenna would be able to see it if she can see. So then, of course, they go and they hide in the bathroom and all this extra stuff. They're looking through the little cracks in the stall. And oh my goodness, she picks up the earring and looks right at it, then walks out. And my favorite lines from this episode were from both Hannah and Aria. Hannah said, when they ran back into the bathroom, they were like, "Can I slap her again? Do I get to slap her again?" It was so funny. And then after they found out she could see, she was like, "That's it, I'm going in for way more than a slap." That was hilarious. I actually did start laughing during that. And then Aria turns around and she's like, "I'm ready to hang up a sign that says, 'Bitch can see.'" And her facial expression when she said that, I was too through with Aria after she said that. But then, of course, Spencer, being the voice of reason, she says, "No, we can use this to our advantage, and we're going to." And all the girls look like, "Yeah, let's do it." So then that was the end of that episode. But another thing I want to mention is Emily and her makeup test. She didn't get the chance to finish it because I believe she had another flashback. I want to say she did. So what happens is Aria's mom actually finishes her test for her without her knowledge at this point. So I think those are the main things that happen in this episode. Yeah, that sounds pretty much about right. So, like I said, if you guys want to throw out what you think about the episode, I personally thought this episode was really, really good. I think Pretty Little Liars is just good in general, just the overall concept and all this crazy stuff that's going on. It couldn't be my life. I'm sorry. I'd probably go crazy at this point. I mean, it's one thing to know that there are pictures of you at the scene of the crime when Allison's body was dug up. But to start receiving teeth, yeah, that's just one thing. I don't know how these girls keep it together. It must be that friendship support they have. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed my review. And leave a comment. Rate. Subscribe even if you want to. I mean, come on, we're going to be together for a while, especially with this show. So take care, everybody. Bye.